We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Jesus.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello. How's everyone doing out there? Wow, that's weird. YouTube wants me to put in a commercial right away. Could you imagine how disrespectful that would be to you guys to put YouTube said, hey, now's a good time to put in a commercial. I'm like, boy, are you nuts? They fucking, the guys that are getting free shit, I would lose their minds. So how you guys doing? We're talking gas prices today because in the tuning queue, I'm starting to see a ton of knock activity on a lot of the cars where I didn't see that kind of knock activity previously. And I'm wondering if people are out there putting 91, 89, 88, E30, if you're playing with fire by using less than premium fuels for your cars, because a naturally aspirated Coyote with no boost of regular cold air should not be knocking 4 degrees on a wide open throttle pull. That to me is ridiculous. So I started thinking, are people out there lying to me and telling me that it's 93 in the tank, when in actuality it's a lot less quality fuel? And that made me think, are they doing it because of the gas prices? Because look, we all live in this car bubble. We all fuck with Mustangs or hot rods one way or another. That's our life. And we're gonna drive that car. If fuel is $8 a gallon, we have to drive the car. That's how companies kind of know they got us by the balls. We're gonna drive the cars. We're not gonna buy a piece of shit. Maybe we buy a 4-cylinder daily, but we're still gonna drive these cars. So I'm wondering if a lot of people are out there actually taking shitty gas, putting it in the car, and hoping that's enough to get the car tuned. Before we get into it way too much, I'd like to say thank you very much for the people here, the Parts Farm. Actually, there's a new logo. Shit, let me look it up. Mr. JD Swag is a great guy, and I had him make a new logo because the Parts Farm, I just looked at the logo and they don't want me to use that one anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this new logo. How do I save the image? Save image as. I kind of like the old logo. Call me crazy. But they want me to use this logo instead. So I'll let you guys tell me what you guys think, and tell me if you think it's that the Parts Farm should go back to the old logo or keep the new logo. So here we go. We got 2 Auto Solutions, Caliber Transmission, oh my god, cookies, and the Parts Farm new logo. It's a little rat fink. It's a little rat fink 1972, don't you think? I don't know. That's on you. But hey, shout out to the Parts Farm. Oh shit! Look like I'm waiting to see the rat. I'm waiting to see the rat with the shifter. Like, so anyway, I want to thank 2 Auto Solutions, Caliber Transmissions, oh my god, cookies, and the Parts Farm with the Rat Fink logo. Do you guys know what Rat Fink is? I think a lot of guys here are young and they don't know what Rat Fink is. And we might have to kind of let them know what Rat Fink is. But back in the day, you saw this art all over cars and dumb shit and motorcycles and stuff like that. This is Rat Fink. This is Rat Fink. So, he was this shit. Yeah, so I wonder if they got some inspiration from the Rat Fink stuff. I love you, Parts Farm. Please stay a sponsor. Holy shit, I love it. Jared Wells says, no, too young. Just look up Rat Fink. Back in the day, that art was everywhere when it someone says it looks like a tramp stamp. Hey, I love you, the Parts Farm. You're gonna get some play today, but we got to dissect this logo. Something. I mean, what? It's pretty aggressive. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty aggressive looking. So we're gonna have to, maybe dial that back a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? The Parts Farm wins the cookies. Oh, shit. All right, let's say hi to the people here, and we'll get after. We got Ulysses Alacron, Douche Did It, Andy Ali, A.S. Vega. I was going to say Asverga. Omar Garza, did you move into your house yet? Man, congratulations, bro. You must feel real good. Be able to get into a brand new home. Jason, Wesley Stewart, Coyote, Fury. Thus far, the price hasn't affected my hobby yet. Racing, going for a weekend cruise. But 2 out of 3 buddies, Modern Hot Rods, are considering selling before. Repo, Alejandro Cazares, SK Jeff. Build Back Better is somehow not working. Never saw that coming. Nestor says, what up, what up? Clip Plop the Horse. Diego, Youssef, Jeremiah, Camp in the House. Is your car ready yet? What's going on with your car, man? Coyote Court, Victor Garza, Josh Roy, Jeremiah Rivera, Innocent New Age, Valley 10-speed with the chopping A10 ESS car. Black Cat, Matt 2011, the newest mod, joining JD Swag and YouTube Corrupt as the mods. TJ Victor Garza, Colorado at 16. I thought you were going to send over a spoiler for the F-150. What's going on with that? Mini Bike again, Izzy R. Rodney, the Hot Sauce with the broken T5, Blue, Bondo Bird in the house. How you doing? Frederick Fiesta. We got three fucking mods right here in a row. Kabi Coyote, Victor Garza, Jason, SVT Josh, and let's get right to the bottom. We got XL Wraps. So that was probably $1,000 in design time. It looks good. There's a lot going on. Look at Calamar's. Calamar's is fucking slick. Oh my God, Cookies is, it's a cartoon. It's cool. 2 Auto Solutions, and the Parts Farm comes in looking like your cousin, like your crackhead cousin at the barbecue. Like, oh, there he is. Mikey's making a new catch kick and a coolant tank setup for the car. Got it. Love it. Thank you very much. Made me switch to E85, tune at all times, $3.99 a gallon. And that's the other thing I don't understand. So, yes, they're coming in next week. Thank you, sir. I don't understand how E85 is anything above 250. I understand that the refining and maybe the subsidies went away, but I have not heard or read about subsidies going away for ethanol. Like 100, I have not heard of farmers getting less money to plant corn so they can refine the ethanol. If it was $2.80 a gallon during the Trump years, guys, it was $1.19 during the early Trump years. Then $2.80. Now it's $4.50, $4.25. And I'd love to know. I understand why gas did that, right? Biden comes in, and during his campaign, he campaigned on pretty much decimating the oil and gas industry. Remember during the debate that Trump said, "Oh my God, did you hear that? He's going to destroy the economy. Did you hear that, Texas? Did you hear that, Oklahoma? Did you hear how he wants to pretty much take away all the leases on federal lands?" Basically, he phoned it. He telegraphed like a slow right hand from a boxer. He telegraphed it was coming, right? And it's coming, and all of a sudden he hits you with it, and you go, "What the fuck happened?" He told you he was going to do this. But how does that involve the corn industry? How does that involve the ethanol industry? Like, okay, let's say Ignite Racing Fuels or Ethanol 1R. Let's say they grow their own. Did their prices go up? I understand that materials went up. Pallets went up. I understand that all that stuff went up. I understand
yesterday's price.
I get it.
It's not today's price.
But did the cost of your fuel go up? If you have control of your product, I'm sure they're going to say, well, yeah, Alex, ethanol went up. Even race ethanol went up because I have to fuel up my tractor. I have to have operating costs. Inflation is hitting me, raw materials, everything. is hitting me higher. I understand that. But at the gas pump, how does that correlate? How does it correlate? I don't understand that. And someone's going to have to explain that to me and then verify it. Not just Google the shit. Like, I need to see, like, laws that were passed or leases taken away or subsidies removed. Because a lot of people right now, I think they're doing that. They're playing that game. People that used to live on 93 now are going to 89 and 91. And these are boosted cars. And a lot of you guys are going to start seeing that the knock sensors used to not add any. Now they're kicking back 3 or 4. And like today, just alone, I said to about 3 or 4 customers, I said, can you go to another gas station? Oh, man, it's a little expensive here. I go, I understand, but my job as a tuner is to make sure that the detonation or knock sensor activity that I'm seeing is not tune related, because we don't command crazy timing on any of our setups. The only tunes we shove timing into are race gas tunes or E85 testing at above 80% tunes. So these guys go to another gas station, still the same shit. And I'm like, I'm not there with them to verify whether they are filling up with 93, they're going to Costco. I have people arguing every day, arguing with me. Guys, I see data every day. My life is looking at fucking data logs. And I have people that argue with me that it's all the same shit, Alex. The same truck delivers to the same station, delivers the same fucking fuel. Then why do you knock on Marathon and don't knock on Shell? Why do you knock on Costco and don't knock on Texaco? Why do you knock on Kroger but you don't knock on Sunoco? Don't tell me it's the same shit. Don't tell me it's the same shit. Stop it with your bullshit. We suck again, 89 unleaded. That's why I switched from E85 to 87 octane. Knock sensors say Bing Bong has Torco gone up in price. Hasn't affected me. 110 race gas, still $7.99 here. I think it's just opportunity. They're taking advantage of the higher prices unleaded for a higher profit on ethanol. And that's the other thing. If the cost of materials are higher on your end to refine the fuel and produce ethanol, right? Are your profits up? And if your profits are up, then that takes away all the excuses that you're saying about that the cost of goods, tin, pallets, gas for your tractor has all gone up. If you're a publicly traded company, if you're posting record profits. Like, I don't even know where to look that up. Do you guys know? Because I don't know shit about that. I don't know shit about, let me see, who's a big Exxon, let me see, Exxon stock price? Oh, it's not really high. Oh, let me see, last, 1 day, let's say the last 5 days, let's see the last 1 month, let's see the last 6 months. Okay, this is good. So this is a graph of Exxon. This is Exxon, okay? Because I don't know shit. I'm simply Googling like the normal asshole. Why has it gone up that much? Like in December 28th, 2021, the stock was 61.69. And all this shit went down, and look it. I mean, am I crazy? Look at this huge spike. Look at this spike in 2022. So how are you posting record profits? So okay, let's play devil's advocate here. Wouldn't that make the oil company not necessarily drill more? If profits are higher, if there is a perceived shortage or futures market that's weak? And then in today or the last couple of days, they went back down pretty hardcore. But look at June, up to June 8th, they posted pretty good stock price, and maybe their profits have been ridiculous. Let me see. Exxon profit, 2022 profit. Okay, Exxon doubles profits from last year to 5.48 billion. Now, I'm not anti-gas, guys. I'm not anti-gas, but I this stuff needs to make sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense to me, I need to know why there's a perceived shortage, but you're doubling your profit. You're doubling your profit. 1989 gas prices for the win, right? Guys aren't testing the siphon fuel. 2020 oil prices were low. Inflation is so bad. Why are they making record profits? I'm a very simple guy. I am a very simple guy. They doubled their profits. And again, I'm not anti-oil, but they doubled their profits from last year to this year. How many of you guys, oil lost 20 billion in 2020? Cool. So they had a big supply. So theoretically, right, there's less of it, hot metal. There's less of it, right? Supposedly there's less of it. They can't drill. Why are they now posting record profits? Look, I'm a simple cat, and I know a lot of you guys are in the oil industry, and you're like, Alex, shut the fuck up. We're killing it right now. How many of y'all work in the oil industry and are killing it right now? Because I remember when this happened during the Bush years, and oil field workers were loving it. They love high gas prices. Find any oil field worker you got right now that you know. And when gas prices go above $3.50, $4, trust me, they like it. Why? Why is that? That's why when I see E85 prices go up, it doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me at all. So, yeah, I think this is all a game. We're all in the fucking matrix. Everyone's full of shit. Nothing makes sense, especially ethanol. Ethanol should be $2 a gallon locked in, unless somebody bombs a cornfield. If somebody bombs a cornfield, like all of Indiana, okay, I understand why ethanol prices are up. But explain to me in simple terms why ethanol is up when gas is up. It's bullshit. Ethanol producers got to be careful trying for more profit. It's miles per dollar. You use more ethanol. Yes, I understand that. We got that. Keystone Pipeline fired up. Carter administration all over again. Have you heard of carbon credits? Yes, gosh damn it, Ray. We talked about this a bazillion times. Welcome to the show. Welcome to 2 years ago, Ray. We've talked about carbon credits a bazillion times. Don't quote me on this, but there's oil reserves that are more expensive to drill, so they wait for oil to go up and then tap into those resources. Okay, that's interesting. I would like to hear from an anonymous oil field worker, and I'd like to know how much his bonuses went up, how much work, overtime. Like, have you made more money? I'm not, good for you, get your money. I'm not going to vilify you. Good for you. I'm just saying it doesn't make fucking sense if they're saying there's some kind of, not necessarily shortage, but global supply, bottleneck based on Russia. Man, I hate that shit. I hate it when people think we're sucker assholes. And you know what I hate the most? I hate you motherfuckers that come in here for free information and don't click a fucking like button. Fuck all you guys. For those 167 of you, thank you very much for being bros. I understand you guys are awesome. You come in and click the like button. The rest of you can suck my fat dick. All of you guys, fuck you. Every single one of you motherfuckers come here freeloading off of information and entertainment, and you don't even click the like button, you fucking sorry pieces of shit. Love ya. Fuck you. All of a sudden it went up fucking 20. I love that shit. Love that shit. So yeah. Today's gas prices is not yesterday's gas prices. Jimmy Carter is happy now. He isn't the worst president. He can go to his grave happy. Take out all their corn. 469 here in Cali. Refining is at 96% for gas demand keeps going up. So profits and prices keep going up. Demand is high. Is supply low? Isn't supply and demand directly correlated with each other? So why is refining at 96%? Demands keep going up, but how did that change from a year ago? Did demand, 2020 is different because of COVID. But let's say 2019, where everybody was living high off the hog. Everybody was high off the hog 2019. People were rocking, kicking ass. Trump was kicking ass. Everyone was making money. Everything was good. And gas was $2.20. COVID happened, threw everything through for a loop. We started getting out of it. Now it's $5 for 93, $6 for 93. And y'all still posting record profits? I don't understand it. I need it to be explained to me as if I had Down syndrome. All of a sudden, likes go up. Right. Got you, Poppy. Thank you. Oh, got you. Oh, thanks. But you didn't get me initially. Sorry, I was eating. One for the non-likers. Let's get them likes up, people. How does the GT500 do off a roll? Another guy that doesn't watch the channel. It's been discussed a bazillion times. We all need segues. Only 8% of the Keystone Pipeline was done, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't think the Keystone Pipeline is a end-all, be-all. But what it did was it in terms of his outlook on oil, it was a bad look. Imagine starting something and stopping it. The wall, the Keystone Pipeline. Like, that is government at play. And that is 100% policy. 100% policy. So let's talk car stuff, right? Because you guys hate politics, so let's talk car stuff. If you like low gas prices, low taxes, there's only one person to vote for. There's only one party to vote for. I know you guys are going to start talking about guns and all this abortion. I don't care. I'm talking in the car world. Every time there's a Democrat in office, except for George Bush Jr., generally prices are higher. Alex, you're just mad because I just bought a ZR1 on Gran Turismo 7 and you still ain't get yours. I work at defense contractor and I came running back from my phone to hit that like. Thank you very much. I audited a certain oil company a few years back. They'll stop drilling to keep oil reserve at a certain level to greatly affect oil prices. That makes sense. But during Trump, what were they doing differently? I think it's a speculative market, right? And it's a futures market. If you give the indication to the oil companies, I am not going to get in your way. You can drill on Mount Rushmore. You can drill onto George Washington's fucking head if there's oil in it. I don't care. If you see a buffalo, stab the buffalo with the drill and get that fucking oil. Right? So now the companies go, oh shit, well, we can't really, it's a global commodity, but we can't really come off of this excuse that he's not allowing us to do shit, so prices stay at bay. But now another president comes in and says, fuck oil, y'all got to buy $800,000 electric cars to survive. The oil companies go, oh shit, this is a good reason to not drill, complain about the administration. Meanwhile, they got plenty of oil. The refining is kicking ass. Why are the prices double or triple? I get it. People want to steer the economy to a renewables based economy. It's not going to happen with today's technology. I love you. Electric cars. Why do I like electric cars? Fast. They're fucking fast. I don't think an electric car is going to save the planet. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense that an electric car is zero emissions. I saw a TED talk from a guy, and he did a very, very good presentation of how a electric car has as much, if not more, emissions than a horse or even a gas-powered car, because the amount of factory capacity to make all those hard parts, and I think it's like 70% of the electricity in the United States is coal and gas driven. This Prius, this Tesla is not a zero emissions vehicle. The only way it's a zero emissions vehicle is if you put a little box around it. Let's say this is the car, and you put a box around the car, and you travel down the road, but you keep it within that box. You say, this is not emitting any emissions. 0. Okay, so let's widen the box. Let's widen the box to the manufacturing, to the battery operations, to the electricity needed to make it. No electric car is 0 emissions. No electric car is 0 emissions. Sorry. And for the electric car to be better than a gas-powered car, it has to get like a 700-mile range so that the emissions that were emitted making this son of a bitch made it way more efficient than a gas-powered car. But today, there's a truck being sold at Ford dealerships, sorry, not at Ford dealerships, directly through Ford, that gets 60 miles while towing a 5,000-pound trailer. 60 miles per charge. It's a fucking joke. This is idiocracy, bro. This is the best membership I pay over any streaming service. Keep coming with the great content. Doge what? Dogeane. I don't know what he's saying, but thank you. I can't read what the fuck he's saying. Oh man, sorry I'm late. Sent gas price timeline chart for U.S. Energy Administration. Instagram, let's go. Look, I'm coming at it from a car angle, and you can't explain to me simply, if you start talking about global markets and Putin and all this stuff, you're going to start, this is not easy to read. Domestic drilling, energy independence, Biden administration, environmental shutdown, Ukraine, Putin. Yeah, that's not an easy, I'm sorry, I love you. That's not an easy graph to read. And my my viewers are barely above like, it's like Down syndrome IQ. They're just above that. Guys, they buy P51 intakes on this chat. I want to know where Alex got his hood economics degree. My whole company's been making more money selling sulfuric acid these days. Nuclear. Why do they not install alternators on electric cars to recharge the batteries? They do, Black Cat. It's on the fucking wheels. Black Cat, it's on the wheels. It's called regenerative braking. Oh, my Lord. Isn't the Keystone Pipeline a sexual maneuver and not a real pipeline? Dodge Neon Life. Oh, Dodge Neon? That's what that says? Dodge Neon Life? I was like, Dodge on... I couldn't understand what he was saying. Dodge Neon Life. God. Forgot the word the. Oops. Thank you, Lucas. Thanks for the very generous super chat. Appreciate that. John Shoemaker says, hello, I'm sorry I'm late. Even walking is not 0 emissions. There's no such thing as 0 emissions. Right. If I walk down the streets and I fart and burp, that's an emission. You are emitting something, and it's carbon, generally, or methane if you're farting. But Alex, I have to go vote Democrat or my wife will leave me. Ghost Watchers in the chat. Bro, running a leaf blower for 30 minutes is like driving a 6.2 Raptor from Florida to Alaska, apparently emissions-wise. I believe the companies are keeping gas artificially high, and people don't see it because they want to blame it on one party or the other. I agree with you, Salvador Cortez. See, I'm not one of these hardcore left or right. I do pretty good at critical thinking. So when people started saying, Alex, when the administration started saying, buy an electric car, I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. Not only do you, for what? You buy a car to, why don't you make gas cheaper? What's easier, to make gas cheaper or buy an electric car? Do you guys know not many people in Florida have the means to buy a brand new anything? Most of them have a clapped out Accord, clapped out Corolla, barely makes it to work every day, cords showing on the tires. And and some of them have delivery services, Uber, people that rely on Uber blows my mind, but people that rely on Uber for an income, and now gas prices doubled for them, and they can't double their fare. Stop. It is easier to lower the price of gas because it is a speculative market and it is not based on real-time anything. It's not based on real-time anything. Case in point, right? And my boss, my old boss, Jim, who's a fucking crook. Shout out to you, Jim, you crook-ass bitch. Jim Whitmer. I'll be a crook. So, I'll say, I don't give a fuck. So, let's say, okay, JD Swag, you own a gas station, and you might not want to answer this, so I understand if you don't want to answer this, right? When you buy 1,000 gallons of gasoline, right, and you see your neighbor or in your town, gasoline is $3.50. So let's say it cost you whatever for that amount. But then all of a sudden, a war breaks out in Ukraine. You still have the same tank of gasoline under your fucking gas station. And then the neighbor next door jacks it up to $3.89, and you do the same. We're paying more per gallon for gas that you paid less per gallon. Now, does that mean your next purchase, your next order when the truck shows up is a lot more based on the price, or do you base the price based on location and competition? Is the gas that you paid for your tanks the price that is actually dictated based on what's happening in the world? Meaning, oh my God, there's a war in Ukraine. Gas is going to go up, and you jack it up $1, but you still have the same gas in that tank that people are buying. JD's like, no speaking English. No, I don't understand nothing. Because I know you gas station owners are probably going, hey, we can make some big money here.
Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick, hey. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound.
I'm going to go ahead and put the price up. Oh, I'm going to get the gold shirt. I'm telling you, it is weird. It's one of those weird things that you don't really know what the price. Like, I'd love to go into the gas station and be like, what's the price that you paid for? The tanker price ain't the same at the sign price. No, I get that. But I want to know that if you have the same tank of gas or tanks full of fuel all week and you haven't filled up, but you have gone up in price $1 a gallon, ain't that a little weird? JD Swag is nowhere to be found. He'd be like, Alex, shut the fuck up. You're giving up the game. They could have easily built the electric cars with alternators to recharge the batteries around or the axles. Tell me it isn't just about money. Josh Jones, are you fucking insane? You know they already do that, right? You know they already do that. Gas companies are also hiking up prices due to prices being historically low in 2020. They had to make that money back. JD trying to look like the Indian guy with a bunch of gold meme. Shit. A gas station in Mendocino County, California has gas going for $10 a gallon. Gasoline's a commodity based on anticipated future costs. I understand that. Anticipated future costs. But let's say it's $3.50 one day. You jack it up to $4.50 because you can. And then when it's time for you to fill up, it has already dropped back down to your purchase price of $3.50. Are you going to bring that top price down the customer pays? No. Bet me. JD buying new gold chains every week. Where is he? When it started going up, the prices at the pump were increasing every 6 to 12 hours. And you know damn good they didn't buy a new load of fuel. Shouldn't go up until the stations buy new fuel. JD like Shaq behind the pole right now. Negotiate gas like a pawn shop. Big concert in town, prices go up. And JD said bye-bye. JD was like, I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
We say bye-bye.
I love you, JD. Alex, I need advice. I'm in college engineer major. I hate school. I can easily handle the rigor, but I'm so lazy. Should I quit? Yeah, you're fucking lazy, Salim. So quit. Fuck it. Yeah, you're lazy. What do lazy people get out of life? Tell me what lazy person made it. Like, made it. Like Elon Musk works like 100 fucking hours a week. Joe Rogan works a lot because he has to set up that whole show. I think he does 4 days a week for 4 hours or 3 hours. I could not imagine. And then he does comedy shows on the side. Shit, that dude does nothing but work. We don't accept lazy here. Welcome to the world of hustle. You would do the same if you owned a gas station. I know. I am just pointing out it is a micro version of what the macro is for the gas companies. I'm pretty sure they don't make a whole lot of gas, but I don't know. No, I guess they make, you know what gas stations make money? On that little pill. That little pill they sell, the ginseng tea and the gas station blue pill. Priced on location zones, mine is incorporation, so 3 cents per liter. So, okay, his price is locked in. Lazy when it comes to academics, then quit. I'd rather get an engineering degree than to go out and hustle and bust my ass. 44 years old, over 20 years of my life, I did nothing but just bust my ass for no money. Would I have loved to have an engineering degree and have that work for me? Absolutely. I always thought the price was always cost to replace. Aviation fuel is sold at purchase price, not even replacement cost. Leaders, what the fuck is that, JD? The gold shirt. We in America. Union jobs. Sell a move to Cali and be professional homeless. In Canada, it's by the liters, not gallons. Lazy people like to say, must be nice. Like, okay, you know how many people... I've heard this a couple of times already. Hey, I'm looking to buy a ZR1. Oh, that must be nice. It must be nice that I worked for 8 years on a side hustle, busted my ass, tried to grow it, made nothing, and now it's making some money. It must be nice. Must be nice that I work 50 minimum 60 hours a week trying to stay in the tuning game. Then I got super fucked a couple of times. None of my doing. Somehow stayed in it and made something of myself. But sheer work. It is just hard work. Nothing else. No luck, no nothing. I had to make it all happen. Must be nice. Must be nice. I hear that shit. Ugh. Use the YDBT code on Parts Farm site. We'll get the free t-shirt very soon. Hey, maybe we can get the Parts Farm to upgrade their logo. Badass shit, the Parts Farm. Welcome back to the chat. Alex, I'm getting a major in gender studies, but I'm lazy. Should I quit? It must be nice to be a lazy motherfucker. We're all riffing on JD, and he's getting robbed right now. We're thinking JD's killing it, you know? Oh, fuck. Deano Jet slaving away. Congrats, got it. I'm an engineer. Great work, money, balance. I can afford all my hobbies comfortably. Get your engineering degree, brother. So, guys, use the YDBT code to purchase anything on the Parts Farm. You got a shirt. Fuck yeah. Get a fucking free t-shirt very soon. So go to the Parts Farm, buy shit. Hey, the Parts Farm. I need 2013 to 2014 GT500 axle backs with the bracket. I bought the over-the-axle pipes today. I need the axle back mufflers with the bracket, and I will pay. I just need to know if you have any in stock. Can you teach me how to turn a distributor on a 302 Fox? Must be terrible then. Now, Wake Suck Dick says entitled people say must be nice. Between fuel prices and all this overtime, I'm giving myself a job. Gonna go broke. It sure is nice, bro. Congrats that you get a ZR1. You deserve it. I mean, look, people I think, like my family. Oh, dude, nothing is worse than family when it comes to money, right? Because family thinks that they deserve your money. Why do family thinks they deserve my fucking money? Were you there sweating in the millwright? Guys, you guys want to see millwrights at work? You guys want to see millwrights at work? And you don't know what a millwright is? Go to the SpaceX channel where they're live streaming all the time. These guys building this ridiculous shit. They're building the SpaceX. I mean, you want to know what a millwright does? This shit. I don't know why the stream's fucking up. That's on them, not me. This is what millwrights do. They put this shit together. They hoist shit. They're constantly walking around the place doing shit. They transport shit. There was a thing where they transported this motherfucker. Let me see at what time. This thing rolled out on a crazy looking cart thing. Let me see. Oh, it's already there. Let me see. Look at this. Look at this thing, bro. Look at this thing. This is a mill. You guys want to know what a millwright does? There you go. Millwrights get after it. Millwrights do this shit. They strapped down a fucking rocket to a 100-wheeler, right? To a 100-wheeler, and then they drive it to the chopsticks. They put it under the chopsticks, and then they get it ready to lift it on a platform they built. Bro, that is busting your ass. Go ahead and do that shit for a little bit and tell me it must be nice. There's some badass shit going on at SpaceX if you're not following that shit. Super badass stuff. You guys got to watch that shit. Alex, va a comprar un ZR1 y yo aquí comiendo frijoles. The YDBT code will also get some discount on all of our parts. I can't remember how much we do give one. 10% maybe? So good. Use the YDBT code on Parts Farm for 10% or a t-shirt. Just make a water-powered car and get got by the CIA. Take one for the team. Tell them you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Alex, did you work at Yankee Candle? No. That's here in the 956 Brownsville, Boca Chica. Yeah, it's crazy. Hazardous waste chemist here, able to fill up a track car comfortably. That's in the 956. Puro pinche 956. A la verga. Puro pinche 956. I'm telling you, bro. So if you were, my family's one of those that if I show up to a party and I'm wearing Dockers and a dress shirt, they're like, oh, Mr. fucking Fancy Pants showed up. Oh, us peasants over here are not worthy. And you know what I started doing? I'm like, you're right. You're fucking right. You're not worthy, you lazy bum. Bitch asshole. Those motherfuckers that work on electric lines hanging out of a helicopter. What year ZR1 in color? I love the ZR1. Now, I found one in Fort Myers. Burgundy. Okay, like a burgundy, the dark red, not the torch red, the darker red. It's got really low miles. And the only reason I am considering that one is because the credit union I'm using is based in Florida and they prefer Florida-based cars. I think there's like a tax stamp or something that they want to get around. But I was pre-approved for one, but the car was in Pennsylvania. The other one was like a gray color. This one is like a dark burgundy-ish red with like a saddle inserts on the interior. Dash isn't coming apart. And I was like, let's give it a shot. We'll see. So now I got to get my financing in order and see what happens. I came Brownsville, Texas. Boys quit, men retire. Dropping my like, headed back to the beginning. Does your family ghost watch the channel? Oliver Bryan, that's a good question. I don't know. But I know when I visited my father the last time, he goes, hey, I see you on the TV. And I'm like, what TV? And he's like, oh, you're on the TV all the time. And I'm like, so I think he means like YouTube. And I was like, huh, interesting. Alex, brother, still trying to build the Mazda Protege. Yeah. He's still out there going, I think I'm going to make that thing all-wheel drive. Wait till you see. I'm going to gap you. I'm like, bro, shut up. Must be nice. Worked a career job for 17 years. Never called in sick once. Got laid off. Just sold my 19 GT. Money was too good to pass up. Looking for a nice 3-valve. Never give up. I never missed a day of work. Guys, I never missed a day of work. Hey, Alex, down with the credit unions? Absolutely. Poppy ZR1. Yeah, there's a guy in Texas has a really fast ZR1. I've worked in the aerospace industry for 10 years, and I'm in my 40s now, and I'm having a mechanical engineering degree has paid off. Got 2009 ZR1, 5,000 miles on it. Yeah, you're going to want 80, and I'm not looking to spend more than 75. Dropping a like, catching the replay. That sounds good. Crystal red tint coat. Yes, crystal red tint coat is the one I'm looking at. Alex, I'm waiting for my centrifugal suspension mods and prep for it. Not drag racing. Would you recommend diff bushing supports, CETA, or others? No. Nope. If you're going to have a daily car that you road race once in a while, but it's mostly a driver, you don't need the diff bushings. I didn't need the diff bushing. I have stock everything except end links on the 2019 manual and springs. Literally springs and end links, and that bitch is perfect. Don't touch it. My boy has a couple of ZR1s at the dealership in Chicago. Let me know if you want details. No, it's got to be in Florida because of the credit union I want to use. Cyber Gray ZR1 for the win. Yeah, I get it. Cyber Gray is badass. Wait, Cyber Gray is like the dark gray, right? Or the light gray. I'm not sure. Glad to see Turvey took Parts Farm job and created the logo. Hey, Parts Farm. Did Turvey make that logo? Jeez. Money for Whataburger. Ew. Did he just say he's looking for 3-valve? He's kidding. Alex, did you have to get jumped out when you left? Must be nice. YDBT gets you a discount with Don't My God cookies. Also, I always give the discount back in tips when I buy them. Love the cookies. Same here. I get them tips all the time. Alex, can I use an engage that was used for a GT500 for my Lund 20 GT? Yes, you can. Same. Never call in. I'd rather save it for vacay time. Right now, ask the Lunds how many vacations I've taken since I've worked for the Lunds. Actual vacations. None. Every year I have 2 weeks. I never take them. And then they rolled over one year and I never took that. And they're like, Alex, when are you going to take a week off? I'm like, why? I work from home. I feel weird taking a week off. And I lose them. I lose them. But I'm that type of guy. I'm type A. I'm at work every fucking day. I'm working now and I'm still watching you. They give me sick days. I'm gonna use them. Got it. Was working a Yankee Candle just a cover when you were? I can't even mention that shit because those guys will come after me. I spent like 2 weeks getting my loan in order because I bought a car and shipped from across the country. Yeah, exactly. Lowest ethanol percentage you want in the tank for E85? Oh, gosh, no lower than E75. I prefer E80, but E75 you can get away with. Alex, you see Bradenton is selling dirt? Yes, I saw they were selling dirt, and I talked about it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes, but people are buying. Okay, what's worse, selling dirt or buying dirt? I don't mind that they sell dirt. I mind that you guys buy dirt. People don't get it. We can't just miss work. Always someone in line to take your job. Blue collar life, right? C601 or 19350R. I know you like both, Alex. Well, the C601 is a 7-second 60 to 130 car right off the rip, if you're keeping both stock. But the 19350R is King Daddy. The 19 and 20 350R have a great motor. Not head studs, like deeper studs and really worked up. Look at Ben Stoner's video. Ben from Fat House Fab / Fat House Performance. Shout out to them. Always making good shit. They have a video detailing the new motor for the GT350, and it'd be really tough to choose between both. Now, I still think the C601 fully built, I'm saying heads, cam, worked over blower, 2650 Kong blower, E85, donkey gaps at 350R. Donkey gaps at 350R. Whipple, Pro Charger, Odin, Turbo. Turbo's tough. Because the 350R with a T56 is dumb. So, and the 350R handles better. So that'll be interesting. 19 bullet with 8.5 PSI Sentry. Anything else you want us to suggest replacing during the install? No. Just get yourself a good BAP, a 1000cc injector. Life's going to be good. I only missed 2 weeks of work this year due to COVID, but other than that, when I got sick, guess when I got sick, guys? I got sick during our week-long Christmas break. So the body knew, okay, you ain't going to work? Okay, get sick. And once I came back, I was, okay, I somehow magically got better the week we came back. I heard stock PP shocks get blown out early with lowering springs. Even ever happened to you? Never has happened to me. Anyone else going to SCTZ Max this weekend? Alex, did you hear about Kyle Rittenhouse game? No. Hey, Alex, thank you for the giveaway, the 350 intake manifold. I just received it earlier this week. Wearing the power band, the gains will be most noticeable over the ported 18 manifold, way up in the high. It's not going to lose against the 18, but it's going to gain a little more in the high RPMs, which is 6,000 and up. Yandro bought some dirt. I lost a little respect for Yandro. You bought dirt. I'm just supporting him. You bought dirt. Hey guys, why don't I just go around and put dirt in a jar and see who buys it? Buying dirt. Buying dirt, bro. Fully worked 01, 60 to 130, high fours. Yep. I've seen a couple of guys send me messages going 470s in a stock bottom end ZR1, heads cam, ported 2650, E85, and maybe meth, who knows. So BMP never planned on selling the black trash. After posting a video of the track being graded, their comments blew up with tards wanting to buy the crap, so they delivered. Again, I don't blame them for selling it, but y'all motherfuckers buying it are a special kind of retard. 350s ain't drag cars, though. Big difference between the two. Neither is the C601. The C601 is more of a roll, and it does good in the quarter mile, but it's not optimal. So I think they're both roll cars at that horsepower range. I don't take vacation when they pay me the time at the end of the year. It's an extra bonus. Banking money for a Z06 or Z07. I'm still wanting to buy your dirty underwear like you promised. Start selling Tony's turds in a bag. Guys, I can save Tony's shit in a bag and sell it, but isn't that like hazardous? Isn't that like bodily fluids and you can't like sell that? Isn't that like a law where you can't sell like your jizz, your shit, your piss? You can sell like your piss stained underwear and your farted on tidy whities, but I don't think selling fluids or fecal matter is like cool. It might be illegal. Those people buying dirt are ones that say, it's still real to me, damn it. Alex, do I got to send you a log when I put on my Hoosier Slicks, or does the tune already compensate for a bigger tire? It depends on what year vehicle you have. If you have a Gen 1, you damn near have to do 50 things so that it shifts properly with the different tire. That's why I always tell people, let's tune your car with the tires you're going to race with if you have a Gen 1. If it's an auto. Manual, it's just your speedo is going to be off. But on an auto, you absolutely have to fuck with N over V. You have to do with the tire revs per mile, axle ratio, and a whole bunch of other stuff to make, and then move the shift schedule around and the RPM based shift schedule around so that everything shifts where it should. Gen 1 is a lot more critical than Gen 2 or Gen 3. Yes, biohazardous waste. You can't sell shit, piss, saliva. You can't do any of that stuff. Nope, it's legal. Look up turdy work. I bought dirt for my garden. Right. Put panties on Tony and sell them. Got a set of R88 stick hood feel good. Stick hood feel good. Hey, he deleted it. Oh, you son of a... Oh, no, it's still up. No longer a clown, a drag pack. I love it. I kept your comment up even though you deleted it, because if you take it off and go back, it's gone. New gears for the truck budgeted for this summer. Should I put an LSD while they're in there? Yes. If you, like my truck, by the way, everything's for sale. I don't need a truck. I don't need the Vortec in the Mustang anymore. So Vortec for sale, truck for sale, GT500 for sale if you know anyone. Anyway, the truck, I'd love 32 out of it, but I don't, CarMax offered me 32. I went to CarMax. They offered me 32, but I was like, yeah. Alex is going to start selling jars of fart from Tony with his new sponsor logo and the Ydbt logo on the jar. I mean, could you imagine if someone makes my logo like this? I'd be like, yeah, you're fucking fired, bro. Thanks, Tim Fush, for the money. Appreciate you very much. So we started talking about gas stuff, and then we ended up talking about fart stuff, which we ended up talking about gas stuff. But yeah, look, I would consider trades. I even thought about that. I would consider trades for the GT500, but it'd have to make sense. It'd have to equal of $70,000 of value. And now that I'm going to put the converter in it, I contacted the previous owner who has the rear seats, has the AC. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to do the AC, do the seats. I'm going to make it a driver again and see if it still goes eights. Like if that car becomes a driver that you can drive on the street comfortably and has AC and still goes eights, that's a winner right there, bro. That is a winner. Robo Style says, Soleil, good evening, gentlemen. I'm sure soon you will see Tesla swapped Mustangs. JD back in 80 weeks. If you have an open diff on a car truck you're trying to race, you're doing it wrong. Well, Admiral Peck, in four-wheel drive, it doesn't really matter until you're at a certain power level, Admiral Peck. You understand? Like, if you have a two-wheel drive truck, of course, it's stupid. But if you have a four-wheel drive truck, it's not that stupid. How much for the Vortec? For the 800th time, I'd like $4,000 for it. I would include the injectors. FIC 1440s, I'll include a 3.4 pulley, a 3.3 pulley, a 3.6 pulley, a 3.8 pulley, and even an 8-rib 2.9 pulley. All the fucking pulleys. Here you go. Come on, we're almost at 100% likes. Let's go, people. We're past 100%. We got 324, 331, so it's all good. Hey, Alex, best recommendation to build a 10R80 for a boosted application, 8 to 1,000 wheel. I saw one YouTuber grenade two of them and claim it wasn't built right. Midnight builds the best 10R80. As far as I know, Midnight builds the ones that last the longest. But you also have people like Finish Line, Power by the Hour. Even some local guys here have had some 10R80s last a very long time, but not as long as what Manuel is doing. But I think people are catching up. People are just, because he did it first and he did it the best. But I think if you want the best shot possible, yeah, Manuel is going to be the guy you're going to have to go to. But Terry Beefcake Reeves has a 10R80 in the 8s consistently, and Beefcake is a big guy. So that 10R80 is being torture tested to the nth degree. I know it's not an option, but would you trade Section Hate for a Model S Plaid if given the opportunity? Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tonight. If someone says, here's a Plaid for Section Hate, buy Section Hate. See you later. Oh, we're talking 4x4. Yes. Stuck with the stock E-Locker. How much for Tony? Does the GT500 converter still have lockup? No. I know it's a 400, but remember you said it was a big boy build. No. But I'm making it diode / Sprag style, so it'll be friendlier on the street. Detroit 95 power limit with -10 -8 return Division X fuel system. Fluid kit E85. Depends on the generation, but Gen 2, 850, 800. If it's a turbo, a little higher because you're not actually using the motor to pull a blower. So probably 850 or 900 is going to be your limit on a Detroit 95, a 1050X, or an ID 1000. I don't race 4x4s. I know, I get it. Are you going ESS on the white card? No, sir. I'm going turbo. Turbo. Talk to somebody who has a turbo kit that's decent and put a deposit on it. So I'd like to sell the Vortec. I'll trade my wife for your GT500. What's she look like? Send a photo. Are truck owners having to build transfer cases? Not generally, no. I haven't seen many truck owners go through transfer cases, but you know how it is in the game. If someone's grenading transfer cases, they're not telling anybody. They're just replacing them and shutting the fuck up. So $69,999 and a 3-valve equal trade for the GT500. Hey, Alex, I'm on the track this weekend. Remind me, you said drive through the water, carry it to the starting line, and want to make sure I do it right. Correct. Make sure you get water all the way up to the line. Who needs headlight fluid? Got it cheap. Alex, do you like tuning Whipple 150? It tunes the same as the 132. The difference is the 150 fails more often and drives not so great. The 132 is awesome. We literally use the same tune as the 132 to the 150. Whipple disclaims the 150 saying it's a race-only it's a race-only throttle body, aka it might fail safe and we're not going to give you your money back. 80mm turbo for the win. Alex, if I sell my 1810R, what other cars would be an upgrade? I don't want to downgrade. C6 Z06, C7, even a Grand Sport C7. If you sell your 18, hell, even the newer 10R Camaros are equivalent. I'm not saying they're an upgrade, but they're an equivalent. So, yeah, I mean, just stay within the realm of what is competition for your car currently, you know? I've always wondered how to make a TK stronger. What can you do? Same thing you do to a transmission, right? You can rem polish, cryo, all this bullshit. You can get beefier bearings with tighter clearances and tolerances. You can get different materials for the shafts. Same thing you do to transmission. Don't forget to hit the limiter and then dump the clutch. Do you plan on going to PRI this year? Absolutely not. No PRI, no PRI, no SEMA ever. Nope. Those two places have shown me that they're both full of shit. When it comes to the EPA fight, they say that they're on your side. They say the only recourse is the RPM Act. And, you know, they're out there lauding memberships and that they're going to defend you in case shit goes down. I'd love to talk to, is it Brent or Trent? Is it Brent from PFI Speed? And maybe he won't do it on the record. By the way, that guy's a G. That guy's out there helping Garrett with his car. That guy's awesome. And he has a good attitude. Like, I look at that guy from PFI Speed and I go, what drugs is he taking that he's always happy? Is he just high on life? Because no one's that happy. But maybe he is. But I'd love to get him in a conversation to see what happened to him with the EPA and see how PRI is helping him. And maybe it would have to be an off-the-record conversation, but honestly, I would love to have Brent on the show in a real deal way, live. I wouldn't even do it pre-recorded, so y'all don't think I'm chopping it up. But I'd love to see what happened with the EPA, what happened with PRI specifically, because I'm really curious how they used him for, I don't want to say likes, but I wonder if they're actually helping him. Would you consider something like Sick Week? No. No. That you basically have to rebuild the whole car after that. Alex, can we affirm your Vortec? You can PayPal it and then PayPal credit it, whatever you want. As long as I get my money, I don't care. Max horsepower for stage 2 with stock motor, 3.0 pulley, full 4 inno return. I don't know the injector. The injector matters. Oh, and 1050s. About the same, dude. About 850 or so. About 850 or so. 850 or 900. Now, with a Gen 3, because of the DI helping, you can get away with a little bit over 1,000. But a Gen 2 or Gen 1, by 800, 850 is pretty much done, especially blower. What do you think was the revolutionary breakthrough that changed the racing game? Revolutionary breakthrough that changed the racing game? Batteries. The only revolutionary thing that has happened in the last 20 years is a Tesla running low nines and basically changing everything about no prep racing. Everything about, hey, what are you doing? Little Tony. Everything about no prep racing. Everything about cars, street racing, dig racing, a plaid. The only revolutionary thing I've seen in the last 20 or 30 years. Turbo technology has been around for a very long time. Supercharger technology has been around for a long time. Fast NA cars have been around since the 70s. Nothing new. But the battery operated, the battery powered, 4-door, 4,500 pound car running nines, I'd say that's pretty revolutionary and to change shit. Alex, is it possible to turn a Gen 3 Coyote into a Voodoo? Missed the live, dropping a like. Got it. So, Alex, do you prefer single injector or staged injection? What the fuck's he talking about? What are people doing? Do you have that? If you go turbo, what are you going to do with the rear end? Nothing. Electrification, right. Electrification is the absolute most revolutionary thing that has happened to racing. Sorry, it's the truth. Hi, I have a 14FX4. What can I do for a little extra power to pull my camper and trailer? Run great gas. A tune might help. I would keep the manifold, the stock truck manifold, because you're towing. So you want the most torque possible at the lowest RPM. So keep the truck intake manifold. You know what? A set of intake cams from a Mustang might help out real well too. But similar mods, intake, cold air intake, headers, just make the engine be a little more efficient, and it should make everything else better and run good to great fuel. Blow through a small block Chevy dart block with a turbo looking. What? Don't care. I literally don't care. Staged injectors. You mean like dual? Guy in the blue was messing with my keyboard. Gen 3 Coyote Stage 2 Whipple and 3.0 for fuel system 1050 a la Verga. So Gen 3 Coyote Stage 2 Whipple, 3.0 pulley. Boy, it's slightly over 1,000, and you're going to start running into issues. Bro, come on, stop it. Plaid 8.8 lately. Right, look, now Plaid's going 8.8 with weight reduction. Nothing is more revolutionary than that. Nothing. Like, what do you want me to say? Bump boxes? MSD? Spark plugs? Revolutionary has to change the game. And nothing in racing really changed the game. Cars have been going this fast for a very long time. Yeah, gears. But I paid, Alex. Like the Gen 3 has 2 sets of injectors and can be run as staged injection. Can it? Like blending? But do you know how much is blended at watt? Do you know how much is blended at cold start? Do you know that we don't use DI at all at really high RPMs? Do you know that it's negligible? Do you know that I would rather delete DI from the system altogether because of the issues that come up with it? Just a regular port injection, dude. Don't overthink shit. Cars have been going 6s with conventional shit. And now you're going to start overthinking stuff like the guy that wants to put a Voodoo crank in a Gen 3. For what? Stop it. Maybe Ford Motorsport, 80 pounds per state. Stop. How can I leave him? How can I leave him? Don't be biased, Alex. Do new Camaros smoke new Mustangs 2018 plus? It's not a clear-cut victory. I'm not biased. The Camaros are rolling out. The 10R80 Camaros, due to their bigger displacement, lightweight, and a better 10R80 than Mustangs have been out there smoking dudes. So don't sleep on those cars. What's your opinion of ported injectors? Are they staged, though? But wants to be unique. Right, wants to be unique. Meanwhile, guys have been going 6s with conventional shit. 7s, 6s, 8s. This motherfucker going 1130s. Oh, can I do a staged injector to complicate my life and run not 1 fucking tenth faster? Wow. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. Been a longer show than normal, 5 minutes over. So I want to thank more than anything the new Parts Farm logo. It made me laugh a lot today. I want to thank the new Parts Farm logo. It was fucking awesome. I mean, look at that. Gotta love it. I want to thank Dope My God Cookies, 2 Auto Solutions, Calimer Transmissions. Thank you very much for being awesome sponsor of the show, and Admiral Peck for asking some of the most ridiculous questions I've ever seen in my life. Tomorrow we'll be on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk some shit before the end of the week. Hopefully you guys have a good Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye. Actually, let's do the fuck you and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's bring that shit back.
Thanks a lot.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Fucking idiot.